The deal nobody expected. Imagine buying a massive frozen land for just $7.2 million. Today, that sounds almost unbelievable. But in 1867, the United States did exactly that. America bought Alaska from the Russian Empire. At the time, many Americans thought the deal was ridiculous. Newspapers and critics mocked the purchase. Some even called it Seward's Folly, after Secretary of State William H. Seward, who strongly supported the deal. But here's the incredible part. The land Americans once laughed at would eventually become one of the most valuable parts of the United States. So why did Russia want to sell Alaska, and why did America want to buy it? The answer takes us back to the dangerous world of the 1800s. Russian America. Russia had established a presence in Alaska during the 18th century. Russian traders and settlers became involved in the fur trade. For a time, Alaska's natural resources made the region valuable. But controlling such a huge and distant territory was difficult. Alaska was thousands of miles away from Russia's main population centers. It was expensive to supply, and Russia had another problem. After the Crimean War, Russia had financial difficulties and concerns about defending distant territories. Russian leaders worried that if another war came, Alaska might be captured by a rival power. Selling Alaska could solve two problems at once. Russia could receive money and prevent a potential enemy from taking the territory for free. Why America wanted Alaska? The American government was interested in Alaska for several reasons. First, its location was strategically important. Alaska sits close to Russia and near the Pacific Ocean. Second, American leaders believed the territory could provide valuable natural resources. And third, Secretary of State William H. Seward believed America's future could extend far beyond the continental United States. Seward saw Alaska as more than a frozen wilderness. He saw opportunity, but not everyone agreed with him. The $7.2 million deal. Negotiations between the United States and Russia moved forward in 1867. The final agreement was signed on March 30, 1867. The United States agreed to pay Russia $7.2 million for Alaska. That worked out to only about 2 cents per acre. The deal was enormous. America had just acquired more than 500,000 square miles of territory. But many Americans didn't see the opportunity. They saw snow, ice, and distance, and they wondered, why spend millions of dollars on a frozen wilderness? Seward's Folly. The criticism was intense. Newspapers mocked the purchase. Critics called Alaska useless. Some referred to the deal as Seward's Folly or Seward's Icebox. At the time, the criticism seemed understandable. There were no modern highways, no giant cities, no oil industry, no massive infrastructure. Most Americans had little idea what Alaska contained. But the critics were about to be proven wrong. The hidden treasure. Over the following decades, Alaska began revealing its incredible resources. Gold attracted thousands of people during major gold rushes. Then came discoveries of fish, timber, and other natural resources. Much later, Alaska's enormous reserves of oil and natural gas would make the territory even more strategically and economically important. Suddenly, the land that some Americans had considered worthless looked very different. The $7.2 million purchase began to look like one of the greatest bargains in American history. Why Alaska still matters. Alaska isn't valuable only because of its natural resources. Its location matters enormously. It gives the United States a strategic position in the Arctic and Pacific regions. Alaska also contains vast wilderness, mountains, forests, rivers, and wildlife. And it's the largest U.S. state by area. The same territory that once seemed remote and useless became an important part of America's economy, security, and geography. So, was the Alaska purchase a foolish decision? Or was it a brilliant move that people simply didn't understand at the time? History gives us a pretty clear answer. In 1867, America paid $7.2 million for Alaska. Many people laughed. They called it a waste of money. But history had the last word. Gold, oil, natural resources, and strategic importance transformed Alaska into one of America's greatest assets. Sometimes, the best decisions aren't the most popular decisions at the time, and the Alaska purchase may be one of the greatest examples of that. This is USA History World. Subscribe for more incredible stories from American history.